Oopsie daisy. You think I'd be set up ready to go? No, obviously not. I was looking for the tripod mount, which has gone walkabout, so apologies for the delay. Oh dear. One of those days today. Hiya everybody. Sorry about this. You know when you think you've got it and then you don't. There we go. I was actually looking for the holder for this. Do you think I can find it? Nope. So I've been hard at work today. That ended the layout from sort of here onwards. All of that is now scenery covered, so there's no baseboard on the show anymore. So we've got a bit of success going on there. And we've been working a bit further up as well, laying these properly. The orange cables. And obviously sticking that wall up on the car parking. I'm going to be fixing that down soon as well. Just got to find some of those really tiny drill bits to get them in. How is everybody today? Good, Ben, thank you. Not bad at all. It's good to hear you're alright. So I had this layout set up. I started the button this morning on the automation. It's still running since 9 AM with 0 faults so far. Still running the way it should, amazingly. Doesn't happen all that often. But I've left it running every day, just in the hope that we eventually get it running, like get all the faults out of it. So we've done that now. Yeah, Chris will fall asleep soon. He's 75, don't you know? Oh dear. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. So here we go. You can see what we've been up to. All of the grassy areas laid. It sort of transitions into ballast under there where there's no light in the tunnel area, so the grass couldn't grow. Our bridge is now done. I better actually turn the car on, hadn't I? We ain't got the car on. Or the van, I should say. There you are. There. GLS courier, it's faster than the train. We've stuck all the walls up now. Now got walls along the sides of our ramp up. There we are. Here goes our Great Weston. Just trying to get a good angle. I was trying to, as I was saying earlier, set it up on this, and you could all watch it from afar, like you see the whole lot running. But I've lost the thing inside it. But it's not attached to the other camera, so I don't know where it's gone. Tell you what, this would be interesting once that goes. Oh no, not the Circle of Doom. I don't want to see that. There comes our pacer. Yeah. There we are, signal's changed. Off goes the train. Hello Kieran, welcome. There we are, signal changed back. Wonder if I can get a nice low down view. There you are. That bus there might give away where I used to come from. That one there, I used to get on that all the time. I remember those old Titans. I used to live in Barking. Oh, my van crashed. That don't happen often. Yeah, Barking mad. Okay. He's lucky. The delivery from Hatton's of the police car hasn't arrived yet, so you'll get away with it, but don't tell him. So those buses are just there holding the wall up at the moment, so that's just still gluing. Yeah. Yeah, you can have a watch of the slow motion points. I can't believe how well they work actually. They're so smooth. And it didn't take hardly anything to install either. Gotta go flip me burgers. That's what you can hear in the background if you can hear it. There go the points. There goes our pacer. The dreaded pacer. There's some of you in there I know don't like that one. Ben, yeah, that is a realistic speed. If you watch the points in real life, they go over about that speed. I used to work at railway stations. I used to see them changing. Apart from the ones that I used to see made a bit of a different noise. Burning burgers, I hope not. I just got them from Aldi. They got the mega burgers, they call them. They're massive things. They're brilliant. So I have 2 of them. Like the absolute pig I am. Can we get this to lift up without it all falling? Yeah. I tell you what, speaking of treating myself, I'm going to pick up a beer at the same time, so... Yeah, back again. Oh yeah, that's the one. Attachment, I just can't find it. I have no idea what I've done with that. I got a box to put all my camera equipment in, and everything's in it apart from that, which is just typical. Yeah, that's exactly it. Model trains, giant burger and a beer. I'll tell you what the best thing is, with the automation, I ain't got to run them. They run themselves, so I don't smash them. I can drink as much as I like. And I've still got a great show in front of me. So guys, just let me know if there's anything you want to see, anything you fancy getting a closer look at. And we'll point you in the direction. Or anything you want to know about it. That sort of thing. So a bit of a background on this layout. I started it a month ago. 3 weeks ago I finished doing the wooden baseboards. Waiting for the track from Hattons to come through in Kerno. I think I started this about 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now. We're running just nicely. Yeah, lots of progress, very quickly. But with the waiting for the like that, all the scenics, so I had everything ready to go apart from the track. So once I had the track, it was fairly easy just to plaster the rest down around it. Anyone doing modelling this evening? Tell you what we do, we'll stick the sound on, shall we? There we are. That's the sound on. Doing some printing is Chris, very good. I say that'd be 3D printing. Ben says he would be, but he's lost his 9F. Ah. And the loft is too cool. Where did you lose your 9F? How do you lose a 9F? Good old 3D print. My 3D printer's over this way. Just sat there, so it is. I sticks what do you call it, in the SD card in and print off that, you see. Just stick you guys as far back as you can go this way. And that way. There you are, you get a nice picture there. Oh. In the Christmas decorations. I never heard that one yet. All the sounds worked that time. We had the whistle and the doors. Missing in the Xmas decorations. That's amazing. So for that 143, that pacer unit we got sat there, there's a sound decoder on the way for that one with a speaker. So we'll be installing that hopefully later next week when that comes. I've started something now, Chris. Who started that originally though? I don't know who started that. Who said you were 75? It's not 75. We like to say so. He didn't do anything, and that's the worst of it. Oh dear. What else did we do today? Oh, we put the train warning protection system, TWPS or TPWS. I don't know which way around that is actually. The grids are in, you can just see them on the track there. They were put in today as well. We'll be fitting a CR signals single mast but twin signal on top with the feathers. We'll be fitting that on there. And that's where that orange cable will eventually lead to. And then we can bed that in at the bottom. So it all looks correct. That's the great thing with that 158. When the doors open, the orange lights on the side come on. I can see that, but only just in the light. But if it was night time, then you'd see that really clearly. Alexa, front off. So you might see it a little bit now, I don't know. Those doors didn't work again at the right time. I don't know why it's doing that. iTrain just isn't behaving for me on those. I need to do some more research. It's probably me doing that wrong. Yes, Chris had his not 75th birthday. They're almost done, those burgers. They've just got some extra mature cheddar cheese melting on top of them right now while they're in the pan. I think that's the best way to do it. I melt while it's in the pan. Try and get this camera to focus better. Doesn't want to focus on the end. Yeah, that's about that for a burger. That's dinner. Got 9 people in, very good. Hit that like button, guys. It's a bit of a record for me recently, 9 people in a live stream. I don't get many. I suppose the stuff I do is not the most of interesting things, but it's good to watch. I like watching it myself. I like watching the trains, so I can't complain. Yeah, the sound went this time. It worked right. Doors are a bit late closing though. I must get that figured out. With my track work, when I was trying to lay it earlier, this is laid on cork. I can't believe the difference it makes to the look of it. It looks a lot better on cork, and I didn't realise how much better it would. So I'm always learning something new. So I've used 3mm cork, and you can sort of see the shoulder and the height up to it. I hadn't realised that it would look just that much better. So I have to hide these joints, the ones along the wall there. I'm going to put some sort of abutments in there, so what, pillars or something, to get rid of those. With some sort of capping or something like that on top. I'm not 100% sure yet. But where I used to come from in Barking, these sort of walls were fairly common in London. They were like modern red brick but curved. And they always looked very, very smooth, so I just had to have that done. What do you reckon? Do you think the wall's glued now that it won't fall over? Let's find out, shall we? There we are. That's it, it's up right now as well. Brilliant. It looks like a rail replacement service. So we've got, you see the fence on the end there? Yeah, holding up alright, yeah, thank you. Absolutely. The fence on the end that we got of that, that's going to be a smaller access to the Network Rail works area. That will be where that bare bit of wood is right in front of you. And that will have access by road underneath the bridge. Off the other side, where the depot is. For a bit of interest. Yeah. Mr. Speedy. I'll say give it another month. Hopefully we'll have all the baseboard hidden away. At least I hope so. I'm unsure what to put down here actually. I know it's going to be a Network Rail area. I just can't decide whether we're going to have a concrete ground or we're going to have a tarmac ground or a gravel area. I just can't figure it out yet. I've been looking at pictures online. There seems to be a mixture of all different things. I'm erring towards tarmac right now though. Let's see if that Great Western train, whether the doors work on the other platform better. Maybe it's an issue, a mistake I've made in the programming. What's missing is that typical pacer squeal as it goes around that corner and over the points. It should be screaming at us by now. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. I might put in some of those Network Rail vans, transit vans. They've got like a pickup section at the back. Yeah, you said we got the stacked office already. Maybe we could try a different porter cabin, a different looking one. Maybe a blue one. Somewhere down there. That van fell off once, never again. It's gone all the way since. Wonder what caused it to come off. You can look at that one or two ways, really, can't you? Hopefully it never comes off again. Or hopefully it does come off again and you figure out what it is. Yeah, one too many beers, yeah. So from Hatton's, I got a small delivery of cars coming to fill up that car park. I say fill it up, won't fill it up at all, but it'll make it look right. Thank you very much, much appreciated, the angels. Thank you. Yeah, so we've got a selection of cars coming. They were sent on the 27th, so hopefully we should get those tomorrow. And we can stick those all in the car park. I need to get some more modern buses to match the stock I'm running, though. Well, the stock also ran when them buses are around, just not in that livery. So we'll have to swap those out at some point. They were just what I had because they were from my local area when I was a child, so. I don't know if you guys notice, but the later we get, the lights are getting brighter and brighter on that camera. Proper seeing them now. I think I'm going to get them to stop longer in the platforms though. They turn around a bit too quick, I think. What do you guys think? So this area, I was just saying, is all going to be a network rail area, network rail yard. We're going to stick in some network rail vans and cars, and I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm going to tarmac it, I think. Yeah, I suppose so. Ben, you're right there. I do always want to keep something going on this. That's a good idea, a shed. We're thinking about getting a porter cabin for that area as well, a different colour one maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, so that crane got delayed waiting for the other one to go. And the door's closed correctly this time, so it's a timing issue that I have. When it's coming down into the refueling area, I shall have to program it so the lights turn off inside. So it looks like it goes out of service to come out here. Graffiti is a good idea, actually, very good idea. I do plan on putting a load of really tall, sort of bushy area in front of it, where it sort of widens out over, if I can get it on the camera, this side here. So that's going to look really overgrown, I hope. But on the top bits, like on the wall up, you know how they always seem to get into places all along here? And you think, how on earth have they got up there to do that? That's probably where we should put the graffiti. It's like that bridge over the North Circular. You think, how did they get up there to even do that? Must have surely walked along the tracks and dangled over the edge with a rope or something. Saying all that, I can't wait for the first shows to open. And hopefully, like they say, Morley exhibition will go ahead. I'd love to be going there this year. What shows do I normally go to? When exhibiting, usually shows in Northern Ireland. So I went to the Whitehead one and the Krieger Belfast Church one. If I'm going to view, I fly over to Glasgow. Oh, take care, Ben. Thanks for joining us. Much appreciated. We'll see you next time. If I'm going to view, I say Glasgow, Worley, sometimes Alexandra Palace, the Engage show, and the Great Central Model Railway. They're the ones I usually go to in the year. And obviously our local Wexford one as well. Oh yeah, I'll be up Glasgow for sure, hopefully. If I'm allowed to fly, I'll go. I'll go for the day trip, you see. And get the plane from Dublin to Glasgow, and then the bus to near where the exhibition is. I have exhibited in the UK before. Most recently I went to Thornbury show about 2 years ago. That's near Bristol. And that was a great show actually, I really enjoyed that one. Sorry. Now that'd be great, that, to have a meet up, that'd be brilliant. And that's okay, we've all got to learn. There's loads of stuff on this I've learned. Each new model I build, I learn something new again, so. The next one I build after this will be even better, but we'll stick to this one for now. I was thinking of putting stay alives in the units and that, but they don't seem to need it. They don't seem to be cutting out anywhere, so this is a bit of good news. I thought the sound might have been a bit glitchy, but it's not. That is the Valor system for the van, you're correct. The reason for the Valor system is that the other systems don't work across baseboard joins or up and down inclines that well, but the Valor one does. So like if you had that one that you installed into the baseboard, I've forgotten the name of it now. Graham Falston has it on his channel, on the Lakeside one. That's great until you get to a baseboard join and then you get stuck. But with this one, you just line up the wires and it will just transfer across as long as there's not a step. And it does just that. This, can't quite see it, but just before there, along here is the baseboard joint and it just goes over it happily. With little to no work compared to anything else. So I just picked the system that worked the best for my needs, so I did. Turn the camera. We've got a full yard, look. I'm getting refueled. And off goes our 158 again. All of the sounds working right this time. Now, probably one of them should go. And I think it'll probably be the first Great Western. It will. So Angels, I will show you in a second what's controlling it, and you'll notice everything is automated, including the signals on this. And the DCC system can't quite manage all that. They're from DCC Concepts, but I'll show you what I've used instead. So our 143 is not going anywhere. It wouldn't fit in the car without having that bit detachable. So that's detachable. This is the system we're using. It's called iTrain. And it's controlling everything through our Digibox and block detection system, which I'll show you underneath. So you can see that yellow, that's a reserved route. The red are where trains are. Well, you can see it going into the platform now. And you see it releases the route behind it when it's completed. When it's no longer on them. It's working and actually reading where the train is. So there can't be any crashes or derailments, anything like that. When you hear the points go, you see the route set up in yellow. When that sets up in yellow, it triggers the points to all change for that route. And off it goes. And it has control of the speeds and everything, as you can see there. As you just saw there, the timer went down from the wait and then it scheduled the route to go. And that was the route becoming clear, and then off it goes. And you can see the speed pick up. And that's it, exiting the fiddle yard. We've got a little yard under there, you see. 3 lanes. And what's controlling that, if I can get underneath, is our block detection units under there. That's not one, that's a point motor accessory decoder. There you go, that's one of them. So I don't think we're disconnected then. The wires on the other side are for the loco net, which is the communication system, and the power. And that's all that is. And then I have the point motors, which are those, the bits with the yellow and grey. They're all attached to those units. That's for our signals attached to the DCC bus. Must clear up that wiring. They all communicate with this box, which communicates with the software, which then sends the signals back to that box and sends information back down the communications to get it to do stuff. But I had it for my last 2 layouts, and the beauty of it is that I have just this one laptop and it acts as my control panel for all 3 layouts. I don't have to have multiple control panels. I just change the file. but it's real handy. There goes another train. It's a great little system. I mean, it runs the same way that Miniature Wonderland does in Germany. It's all on the exact same system, like the way it works. It's just they've used their own in-house made hardware, I believe, compared to what I have. Mine's all off the shelf, but it all operates on the same principle. I could even do the same thing with the roadway. It'd actually accept the roadway as well. If you were to put DCC chips inside the Fowler cars, they can also communicate with that software. And that's called iCar. You get the vans and the cars all doing the same thing as the trains are. They'll be stopping for each other, waiting when you need to wait, pulling over, all that sort of thing, waiting at traffic lights. That would all happen. But for now, I've only done it to the trains themselves because it was easier for now. I may in the future do it to the car system, but I don't think so yet. We paved our platform the other day as well. I forgot to mention that. It's got brick paper on top, and the lining is all that scale scenes print at home stuff. It's actually really easy to use, very economical if you're using one of the EcoTank printers. For my last 3 layouts, I printed off all of the paper. I've only used about a third of the ink in those EcoTanks. It's like having your own Metcalfe factory at home. Train going fast there, isn't it? A lot faster than earlier. So I'm hoping we have replicated a very busy branch line terminus, which used to be a mainline junction, which they're now regretting, single tracking, and now wish to redouble track it again. I just hope that this portrays that. Yeah, you can see the orange lights have come on the side now. It's a bit darker on that Great Western. You can see how the door lights all come on as well. Now hopefully when this goes, you'll see the light go out. Oh, no, it's sending out the pacer instead. That's one of the great things with iTrain. Oh, here we go. You don't know what's going to happen. It's like standing at the side of a real railway. There you are. The light went out. And it should be ready to go. Hear the brakes come off. And off it goes. Going into the yard. So I have a class 37 on order for that yard, which will also be sound fitted. I have a Metcalf retaining wall coming for behind here. And then we'll put some brick paper behind this. Give it a more of an enclosed feel, like a real yard. And we can get that retaining wall behind there. That's not stuck down yet. The second refueling stand arrived. That was stuck down. So you got one for each car now of that train. Just like the real thing. And as I was saying earlier, this will be the main access road into our network rail yard. So they'll come off here and go down there and drive into it. There'll be like a small tarmac road down here into there, and that will be our yard. And you've got the smaller gate over there, which I've stuck. So this will actually be further back. It'll be there. I've stuck the yellow hashed area there just so that no one parks there. Now there comes the pacer. Thanks, the Angels, appreciate it. Oh, and I missed your comment earlier as well. Will you show that layout in the UK then? Are you based in Northern Ireland? I'm actually in the south, so I'm in the Republic of Ireland. Probably as far south as you can go. But for exhibitions in Northern Ireland, if our local shows happen, then hopefully maybe they'll let us show there as well. But we have yet to see what's going on with it. Like the Wexford one has already passed. That was supposed to be in April. That's the closest one to me. And that's quite a good show actually. They've got a whole hall there where they show their exhibition. There we go, goes over the baseboard join, I'll show you that. There you are. Oh, here comes our 158. Back in service. But this fits in the back of my car like a glove, this one does. The main scenic board, this one is 5.5 feet. The other one is 4.5 feet. The 4.5 feet one goes behind my seat, the driving seat, towards the back of the car. And the 5.5 foot one goes where the passenger seat is. But I squeeged the passenger seat right up to the front so no one could sit there, it's just me. But it fits nicely. And of course with this layout, I've only got to take 4 items of rolling stock. And that's it pretty much. It's just a small briefcase worth of trains. Very, very easy to transport. and I designed it when it gets set up. There's only one USB socket to plug in to the laptop, which is set up anyway, and takes a few seconds just to start that up. And underneath the layout, there's the metal dowels that line the baseboards up underneath actually carry the current as well. So I don't have to actually do any setting up. It just plugs in together, screws together, and it's ready. So it's all built for resilience. All of the wiring underneath is protected by the, so I was saying earlier, the conduit. All of the wiring has gone in conduit, and if it isn't, it's going in conduit. There you can see the one wire across, and you can see that I soldered just that black wire through the baseboards using the alignment dowels, and it's running off of that. I'll put the camera back down now, stop shaking you around. I think we've lost him. So it might be worth putting in those capacitors after all the stay alives. I think we'll do it anyway, just for the heck of it. Alright, I'm afraid that's it for now, guys. I'm going to head off. Thanks for joining us. It's been much appreciated. I've enjoyed your company. And again, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.